serving the South. This is South Coast Radio News.
Defence company BAE Systems announces over 600 job cuts. A student who urinated on a war memorial is spared jail, and the relationship between Bush and Blair was a crucial factor in the Iraq War. An ex-US ambassador speaks at the inquiry. It's 3 o'clock on the 26th of November. I'm Jenny Ross. Defence technology company BAE Systems have announced plans to cut 640 jobs. Vicky Meadows reports.
The company currently employs 11,000 people in Portsmouth, but 20% of this workforce is set to be laid off. A third of the jobs at their site in Cowes will also be axed, along with 25 positions in Christchurch. The cuts were announced after a review of the company's workload and will be made across 8 sites over the next 2 years.
Borders bookshop chain is also facing job cuts, with many potential cuts taking place in their Bournemouth branch. We asked the public for their views.
Well, I believe that it definitely should be kept open and all the students do what they can to keep it going, because obviously books are the way of the world. So if I was everyone, get down to Borders and pay some money and keep them alive.
A student who urinated on a war memorial has been sentenced to 250 hours of community service at Sheffield Magistrates Court. Philip Lying, a 19-year-old student at Sheffield Hallam University, was charged after photographs of the incident was published by the Daily Mail. He was told that he could face jail, but was spared the sentence because the judge felt he regretted his actions. Ex-US Ambassador Sir Christopher Meyer gave evidence on British and American relations during Day 3 of the Iraq War inquiry. Talking of a telephone call between himself and Condoleezza Rice after 9/11, he said,
She said, well, there's no doubt this has been an Al-Qaeda operation. But at the end of the conversation is we're just looking to see whether there could possibly be any connection with Saddam Hussein.
Motorists in Bournemouth have been forced to pay car parking fines after using meters which are not yet in use. We asked Bournemouth residents what they thought about the issue.
Pretty annoyed, pretty let down. I'd send it to the council and tell them.
That'd be well outrageous. I'd be so fuming.
Parking should be free anyway.
The largest haul of Anglo-Saxon treasure ever discovered has been valued at over £3 million. The gold is unearthed in Staffordshire by metal detecting enthusiast Terry Herbert. Avram Grant has been named as Portsmouth FC's new manager. The former Chelsea boss will replace Paul Hart, who was relieved earlier this week. Grant will be in charge of Bournemouth's match against Manchester United in the Premiership on Saturday. And now here's the rest of the sport with Sophia Moir.
Andy Murray is currently facing Fernando Velasco in the ATP World Tour Tennis Finals at the O2 Arena. The British number 1 has only ever lost once to Velasco and needs to win this game if he wants a place in this Saturday's semi-finals. It's currently 2 games all in the second set. 15 of England's towns and cities are at Wembley today, handing in their applications to host the 2018 World Cup, including Birmingham, Liverpool and Leeds. Here's Leeds United legend Peter Larima.
Leeds is such a progressive city. I mean, I would think now it's either the second or the third after London, obviously.
And now for the weather. And the rain which we've seen over the past few days is set to continue until Monday. That's the news for this hour. The next bulletin will be at 4 o'clock.